Inside Rob Lowe's abrupt exit from the West Wing. Why he split? Where is Rob today?
And what NBC Entertainment President Jeff Zucker told me about Rob Lowe's future at the network.
Pam, please.
Pandemonium breaks loose as Anderson comes clean about her future.
Would you like to be pregnant with Kid Rock's kid?
Busted for drugs, blacklisted by the A-list.
Sharon Stone. She was certainly not a fan of mine.
The ugly side of fame and fortune straight from the godfather of Hollywood.
I had a stroke right here in this room.
Plus, Martin Lawrence reveals his own tale of how he nearly lost it all.
You almost died. There was a point where you were close to death, man.
And
Mrs. Motor, you look wonderful tonight.
Thank you.
the newlywed hits Hollywood, and we know where her new husband is.
He is. How did you know that?
Well, it's our job, Julia. Access Hollywood starts right now.
I'm excited.
Lowe is leaving the West Wing. Hi, everybody. I'm Nancy O'Dell.
Hi, Nancy. Hi, folks. I'm Pat O'Brien. This just in, there has been a shakeup in the White House. Rob Lowe is leaving his post as Deputy Communications Director. In a statement to Access Hollywood, Rob tells us, quote, as much as it hurts to admit it, it has been increasingly clear for quite a while that there was no longer a place for Sam Seaborn on the West Wing. However, Warner Brothers has allowed me an opportunity to leave the show as I arrived. Grateful for it, happy to have been on it, and proud of it. We were a part of television history, and I will never forget it. Those are Rob's words. Tonight, details behind Lowe's abrupt exit. There's no contract issue with you at this
No, it's
point.
not like I'm in a prison cell counting off the days.
Right.
That's for sure. If you do the work, the rest of it will follow.
Or so he believed when we talked with Rob earlier this year. And though he's on set today honoring his current contract, it's over. Lowe is leaving the West Wing, with his last episode airing late this coming season. Sean Robinson talked to NBC's Jeff Zucker this morning.
So how was the decision made?
Well, I think it's a mutual decision. Both sides came to the decision that after 4 years, it was time for Rob to move on.
The real issue is money, plain and simple. Though every other principal cast member has earned a substantial raise since their initial contract, Rob's remains at $75,000 per episode. And we're told producers of the show were not even willing to open up new pay hike talks with Lowe.
Now, Rob told us that he was promised renegotiations, and that did not happen. Is that true?
Well, you know, that's obviously between Rob and Warner Brothers, which produces the program.
You see, Martin Sheen's West Wing salary was just tripled to $300,000 per episode. And last year, after a stalemate, co-stars Allison Janney, Richard Schiff, John Spencer, and Bradley Whitford each doubled their per episode salary to $70,000. And Lowe always believed his time would come.
It's like, you know, the more they get, the more I get, the more everybody, you know, it's a good show. There's going to be enough for everybody when the time's there.
We're friends.
As for the show's storyline, what does this mean for Rob's character?
Will he be replaced on the show?
Well, Sam Seaborn will be there for this year, and then at some point he will move on.
At last night's premiere of Full Frontal, two stars who left their own successful shows could relate.
Is it tough to stay with these series ultimately?
No, it's not. It's, you know, usually those decisions are, you have to stay with, I always find you stay with your contract is the best way to go, because then you don't have to backtrack at all, and you don't have to make excuses.
It's hard to get a good thing going. It's frustrating sometimes to be in a good thing that's going, and it's hard to leave. So it's all part, you know, you got to grow as an artist.
At last week's Emmy nominations, all 8 of Lowe's West Wing co-stars received nominations, while Lowe, who had entered his name in the lead actor category, did not get the nod. Aaron Sorkin is West Wing's executive producer.
Yeah, we're all disappointed for Rob, but we're a lot more disappointed for Rob than Rob is for Rob.
Now, Jeff Zucker did tell me that there is a possibility that Rob Lowe may end up on another NBC show down the line. So we'll just have to wait and see. There's more NBC news. As we told you, late-night host Conan O'Brien has been tapped to MC the Emmys. I talked with the first-time host about the pressures of pulling it off and what his plans are.
Let's have a great celebration of excellence in TV, and I'll do my best to ruin it. That's my job.
That dry wit is his trademark, and there's no doubt Conan O'Brien will have it with him when he hosts the Emmys for the first time.
I understand that Jay Leno has even given you some advice.
Yes.
What did he tell you?
He's like, this Conan? I was like, yeah, who's it? Delano. Oh, drop dead. And then he hung up.
You have got to be thinking about people who are going to give you your best material.
Right, yeah, you're already thinking, obviously, about, there's the Osbournes.
Yes.
Sharon, who's pissed on my f***ing carpet? That bastard f***ing dog, man.
There's a lot of stuff happening in television right now that's just, it's just prime.
Yes, Martha Stewart.
Oh, I wouldn't make, please, Martha Stewart, it's terrible what that woman's going through. And we mustn't make jokes. It's not right. Sooner or later, you're gonna have to answer questions.
For the last time, Gordon, I advise you to let me focus on my salad.
He's in so much trouble. But here, I'm now Emmy host, so I have to have a little more gravity.
The greatest. Flying high last night, newlywed Julia Roberts at the premiere of her new film, Full Frontal, and she is fully enjoying wedded bliss. In fact, you better not call her Ms. Roberts anymore.
I'm not Miss Roberts anymore.
Hi, how are you? Mrs. Motor, they're saying to you.
Mrs. Motor, come back. It's always once you're gone that they want you.
Beaming, the recently married Mrs. Motor hit the red carpet without her new cameraman husband, Danny.
Danny's shooting a Burger King commercial?
He is. How did you know that?
We have sources.
Oh, no.
I think my source was you, by the way.
Did I say it was Burger King?
Yeah.
I know. I asked him. I said, any burgers? He said, none.
Right.
Saturday, I sat down with Julia, and she told me the couple had recently gone on honeymoon to London and Paris. Turns out she told some other reporters a different story.
Now, there's a little bit of a controversy on where you actually went on your honeymoon, because on one show you said Greece. And
because we went a lot of different places, and I said, I'm going to give everybody one place. That's what I said. And I didn't even get asked enough to give everybody all the places we went.
I'm not mad. I'm just wondering. I think people want to know these things.
I couldn't believe how they pulled out a map over on the other show.
Jennifer Aniston and her husband, a bearded Brad Pitt, who has a cameo in the movie, breezed past the press line. George Clooney, who just wrapped directing Julia in Confessions of a Dangerous Mind, arrived alone, but stopped by to give me a hard time.
You look great.
No, you look good. You look all tan.
Well, I'm rested. So you come to support Julia.
Been drinking again.
How's your directorial stuff going?
I will see.
Are you done?
The actors are great. If I didn't screw it up too bad, it'll be good.
Throughout Full Frontal, an ensemble comedy about a birthday party, the making of a movie, and other things, the stars, Julia, David Duchovny, and David Hyde Pierce, are constantly asking each other their porn name. A name derived by taking your middle name or your pet's name and the name of the street you were born on.
What's your porn name?
My porn name is, let's see, it's Emma Ludlow.
Nice.
Why I don't do porn.
And, well?
One of the reasons, yeah. Also, they don't ask me.
That's another reason why you don't do it? What is your porn name?
It would be Jester 9th Street.
And can you live up to that name?
Yeah, I think I can. The Jester part.
What was your porn name?
O.J. Shenango.
Mine's Smoky Maine.
Oh, that's good. That's very good.
What does yours mean, though?
I think it means I could actually get work. Smoky Maine. Latin singing sensation Shakira is back as Pepsi's latest pop star, but today, Shakira got bigger news at the Latin Grammy nominations.
Shakira, suerte.
Latin beauty Shakira nabbed a Best Music Video nod for the Latin Grammys, which will air September the 18th on CBS. But first, she'll pop up in a new Pepsi commercial. In the ad, a young fan races past security at a concert and meets Shakira backstage.
And do you want to hear some music? Really? It portrays me as an artist, just as somebody accessible and who actually has fun on the stage.
Shot over 2 days just outside of Los Angeles, the commercial recreates a show with 75 extras. Shakira taped 2 versions, one in Spanish and one in English. Though she wrote the lyrics specifically for the ad, she doesn't consider it a jingle.
I see it as a song. It's really a song with a message, and it's the kind of song that makes you feel good. No, it's a feel-good song, I think.
Dumped by his leading lady.
At this very moment, she was madly in love with another guy.
Still ahead, the inside story of a huge Hollywood mogul who crashed, burned, and called Jack to help get his house back.
Plus, how Pamela plans to beat hepatitis C. It's all up next.
Access Hollywood brought to you by Nissan. Driven.
Ignition and liftoff.
The 255 horsepower Nissan Maxima.
Oh, wow.
Hundreds of movies, millions of emotions. Star Super PAC. Up to 12 movie channels for about $12 per month. Call 1-800-SUPER-PAC.
Which new movie are you most excited to see this weekend? Austin Powers in Goldmember or The Country Bears? Log on to AccessHollywood.com and MSN and cast your vote.
Oh my gosh! What is it?
It's Ultimania! Beaverton Nissan has made an exclusive purchase of the all-new 2002 Altima. Only at Beaverton Nissan, you can own a brand new 2002 Altima for $15,999 or lease one for only $199 a month. Beaverton Nissan has over 60 new Altimas available, but only a short supply for this exclusive offer. Go to Beaverton Nissan on Cedar Hills Boulevard, because at Beaverton Nissan, all they do is Nissan. Murray Hill Marketplace, a unique collection of local businesses. Malone's Cafe and Bar, Murray Hill's original dining establishment. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, patio dining, full bar, game room, and parties. Oasis Tanning, Oregon's freshest answer to high-tech indoor tanning. Come in, relax, and let us tan you. Great Clips. At Great Clips, all of our haircuts are guaranteed. Guaranteed satisfaction, guaranteed style. Visit the Murray Hill Marketplace today, just north of the intersection of Murray and Shoals Ferry in Beaverton.
Healthy minds, healthy living, pure satisfaction. Crystal Springs. In your home, on the go, at your side. Crystal Springs encourages you to hydrate your body, educate your mind, and the mind of your child. Crystal Springs Water Company is a proud sponsor of the Multnomah County Library's Summer Reading Program.
Hit that note, girl. There's Kelly doing her best Mariah Carey impersonation on last night's American Idol. It was the most watched show on television with almost 11 million viewers. And tonight, the 8 wannabes get knocked down to 7 as the viewer votes are revealed, Nance.
Well, things got pretty wild last night on TV and outside the CNN station as Pamela Anderson took her starring role on Larry King Live.
Pam, please.
Pandemonium. Pamela Anderson was caught in a crush of eager fans seeking her autograph after leaving Larry's show. On the air, a toned down and well-spoken Pamela talked openly about her ex-rocker, her new rock, and the drastic measures she will take to cure her hepatitis C.
Now I realize there's actually a cure for it, and
Which is?
interferon with these other
That's a tough drug, though. Side effects.
There's lots of side effects, and I'm thinking of doing it in December. It's going to be a year of basically having the flu. Your hair falls out. It's a little chemotherapy kind of.
Pamela still claims she got the illness from her ex, Tommy Lee, after the two shared a tattoo needle. In a recent interview with Pat, Tommy denied being ill.
Yes or no?
Yeah, my health is good. So.
And everything they say you have, you don't.
Yeah, there you go.
As for their relationship,
Where do you stand with him now? You're in court with Tommy Lee?
We're not speaking. We're not
Are you,
speaking.
is there a lawsuit or where
Well,
are
we
you,
just went
are you
through.
divorced?
We are divorced.
Does he support his children?
No. He does a very, very small.
Does he see them a lot?
No.
Doesn't see?
He hasn't called my house in over a year to talk to the kids.
and her love life with Kid Rock doesn't seem so solid either.
How serious is it with the kid?
The Kid Rock? It's good. I think, you know what I could say, right now we're in the trenches, right? We're just working on things.
But the rumor mill was turning, claiming she and Kid were expecting a baby.
Absolutely not
Absolutely not true.
true. Would you like to be pregnant with Kid Rock's kid?
I'd like to have a little girl one day.
The 35-year-old actress is currently on an acting break and is a columnist for Jane Magazine. Meantime, Tommy Lee is moonlighting as a photographer for Playboy. Interesting. Indeed. And more couples news in the new issue of People magazine on newsstands this Friday. They report that on Angelina Jolie and Billy Bob Thornton's baby's adoption papers, Billy Bob's name does not appear.
Well, Nancy had it all, then hit rock bottom. Coming up, a troubling true story that will make some Hollywood hopefuls run for the hills.
And another celebrity who almost lost it all was comedian Martin Lawrence, how he battled back from near death.
Don't go away.
I think she smiled at me. Great smile. I wonder what her mom looks like. I'm wearing my lucky boxers. She'd look good in my boxers. I wonder if she snores. I wonder if I snore. Don't trip. Don't drool. Relax. How's my breath?
The intense flavor crystals and icebreakers give you a long-lasting fresh breath. And that should give you some confidence.
Get the cool. Get the cool to shine.
Icebreakers, the best way to break the ice.
When I was working in construction, I remember there were the orange hats and the white hats. I was the guy down in the hole. I was the guy wearing the orange hat. And the guys that were supervising, the ones that were showing them what to do, they were wearing the white hats. I was down in the ditches. I was doing the work. I thought, man, there's got to be a better way. ITT Tech, that was the turning point. They were the people that gave me the experience, that gave me the education, that gave me the knowledge through learning computer-aided drafting. I do design work for secure electronic systems. I found my way in life to a better life, to make a better life for my family, to make a better life for me, for all of us.
We are educators helping people build a foundation for the rest of their lives. ITT Technical Institute, education for the future. To find out more, call 1-800-ITT-TECH or visit us on the web. Now you can take advantage of our 3-day-a-week class schedule, which may better fit your busy lifestyle. Call 1-800-ITT-TECH today.
On the moon, in the future, one man is going undercover.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Look at me.
And he'll need all the help he can get.
Let's get it right this time.
Uh-oh. On August 16th, the biggest comedy adventure of the summer is out of this world. Eddie Murphy.
It's a cryogenic chihuahua. For 2 minutes under frost, should be...
The Adventures of Pluto Nash, rated PG-13. Starts Friday, August 16th.
Murray Hill Marketplace, a unique collection of local businesses. At the Pasta Place, enjoy our delicious pasta and Mediterranean dishes in an informal yet elegant and quiet atmosphere. Farmers Vaughan Insurance Agency, providing 18 years of quality insurance products in the Portland metro area. Beaverton Wood Floors, specializing in wood flooring for new construction, remodeling, and refinishing in the greater Portland area since 1978. Visit the Murray Hill Marketplace today, just north of the intersection of Murray and Shoals Ferry in Beaverton.
True Hollywood story to tell my story.
That's Martin Lawrence back on stage doing stand-up for a new feature film called Run Tell Dat. While it's full of laughs, the material comes from the not-so-funny times of Martin's real life. Sean Robinson sat down with the man who hit rock bottom and then catapulted back to the top of the box office. Martin Lawrence is tonight's Access interview.
Man, you come out swinging.
Well, I just come out honest.
Uh-huh.
You know, but if that means swinging, I'll come out swinging.
And swing he does. Martin Lawrence takes on its critics and sets the record straight about a very dark time in his life in his new movie, Run Tell Dat. It features our own Nancy O'Dell.
Actor and comedian Martin Lawrence was apprehended by Los Angeles police officers yesterday.
The stand-up comedy is a humorous look at, among other things, the real story behind the coma, the fights, the erratic behavior, and the weapons arrest. Did you feel that you owed your fans an explanation about some of the things that were going on?
Well, yeah, I felt like you should be able to hear it accurately from the person who lived it and went through it. And that's why we call the film Run Tell Dat.
Run Tell Dat.
You know, it's like, because people are quick to run their mouth with,
right.
You know, on every, I have people gossiping about this or gossiping about that, and this is good, so they can run tell that.
One day I was out in the street, and they gonna say that I had a gun because my jacket flew off. Oh, I did have a gun.
But you talk about that incident. You talk about, you know, screaming at the police.
Yeah, but they...
Folks.
Yeah, it just was a bad day. It was a bad day that day. But let's just say that day kicked off in a way that I just wish that didn't kick off like that.
Lawrence blames some of those dark days on excessive marijuana use and bad choices.
He had a body temperature registering at slightly over 107 degrees Fahrenheit. He was in a coma.
You also addressed the incident where you fell out.
Oh, yeah, the coma and everything, running with all the clothes on wearing a wool hat on the hottest day of the summer, running like Rocky out there, feeling strong now. No, you fainting right now. So I passed out, was laying on the lawn.
You know, you almost died. There was a point where you were close to death, man.
As painful as it is to watch it and know that that was me that actually went through that, it's a reminder that not to take things for granted and just how fragile life truly is.
Well said. Meantime, the man behind films like The Godfather and Love Story also knows what it's like to be at the top of your game and then get knocked down. Robert Evans, real life played out just like one of his blockbuster pictures. So he did what any good producer would do, made his life into a movie. It's called The Kid Stays in the Picture, and it's tonight's Inside Story.
This picture is taken at the highest moment of my life. It is the opening night of The Godfather. The door is open. Enough flash bulbs went off to light up the entire state of New Jersey.
A radiant Ally McGraw was there for husband Robert Evans. As the head of production at Paramount, Evans celebrated the completion of a long, grueling ordeal in getting The Godfather made. The night was his, but Ally wasn't.
Would you believe at this very moment she was madly in love with another guy, and I had no idea.
Who was the guy?
Steve McQueen. Any guy who thinks they can read the mind of a woman is a guy who knows nothing. Just me this. Look at this picture and tell me if you can read a woman. She no more wanted to be with me that night than be with a leper.
One small tale on the highs and lows of a Hollywood heavyweight. Robert Evans' meteoric rise from 50s matinee star to revitalizing the most powerful studio in the 60s and 70s was matched by his equally meteoric fall.
I went from fame to infamy. And you know, infamy stays. Fame doesn't.
The fame, thanks to hits like The Godfather, Love Story, and Chinatown. The infamy brought on by a well-publicized cocaine bust and rumored involvement in a murder surrounding his movie, The Cotton Club. He was later cleared of any wrongdoing.
It must have been a hell, though, to go through. Hell? How'd you like to go to your son's graduation? 1,400 kids graduating, all the parents there. And that day, a headline on top of the newspaper, Bob Evans definitely involved in a Cotton Club murder. And I had to stand there with the parents. I had to see my kid walk down with all the other kids.
That and other events in the topsy-turvy life of Robert Evans are told in the new documentary, The Kid Stays in the Picture. Romances, scandal, power. What a life. He even had time to feud with Sharon Stone, who starred in the Evans-produced Sliver.
Sharon Stone. I suppose you didn't like me. Let's say I think she liked to control men rather than be controlled. And she was certainly not a fan of mine.
Through it all was the constant friendship of Jack Nicholson. Evans gave Jack his first big studio break. Decades later, when Evans lost his home after years of being a Hollywood outcast, Nicholson literally begged for the new owner to sell the house back.
Tell me how Jack was able to help you get this house back. On his knee on the floor in the bathroom, he looks up to him and said, listen, you got to give Evans back his house. He deserves his house back. It's all our home. We always go there, all of us. We hang there, we see movies there. It's a creative center for all of us.
And Jack, being Jack, succeeded.
This is when Jack got me back my house. I came here. This is the note he wrote me. Bobby, back home, beautiful, Jack.
And at the very house that Jack saved, Evans suffered a massive stroke. It took him 3 years of painful therapy to recover. He's back. The Kid Stays in the Picture opens in limited release this Friday.
Ignition and liftoff.
255 horsepower Nissan Maxima.
Oh, wow.
Hundreds of movies, millions of emotions. Star Super PAC. Up to 12 movie channels for about $12 per month. Call 1-800-SUPER-PAC.
I think she smiled at me. Great smile. I wonder what her mom looks like. I'm wearing my lucky boxers. She'd look good in my boxers. What if she snores? What if I snore? Don't trip. Don't drool. Relax. How's my breath?
The intense flavor crystals and icebreakers give you a long-lasting fresh breath. And that should give you some confidence.
Get the cool. Get the cool shoe shine.
Icebreakers, the best way to break the ice.
Oh my gosh! What is it?
It's Ultimania! Beaverton Nissan has made an exclusive purchase of the all-new 2002 Altima. Only at Beaverton Nissan, you can own a brand new 2002 Altima for $15,999 or lease one for only $199 a month. Beaverton Nissan has over 60 new Altimas available, but only a short supply for this exclusive offer. Go to Beaverton Nissan on Cedar Hills Boulevard. Because at Beaverton Nissan, all they do is Nissan.
Closed captioning and other considerations for Access Hollywood provided by...
Germs. Other medicines may kill them, but new Bactine wipes do more. They not only kill germs, they relieve pain on contact to get everybody back in the game. New Bactine for soothing infection protection.
You know, we're great together, but I found something new and more exciting.
Introducing Herbal Essences Fruit Fusions with an exhilarating fruit fragrance for hair that's naturally beautiful.
Yes!
New Herbal Essences Fruit Fusions.
Okay, what'd we lose?
10th gone.
So are the maps. Cheddarwurst? Oh, we are good to go.
Hillshire Farm Cheddarwurst, bursting with real Wisconsin cheddar. Got an appetite for adventure? Feed it with Hillshire Farm.
Thank you to the City of Hollywood for giving me this great honor. It's a long way from playing street hockey in Toronto to having a star fittingly put in front of the International Love Boutique.
There he is, the international man of mystery, Mike Myers, getting his start today on Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Austin Powers and Goldmember opens Friday. My favorite part.
Zip. Zip.
Zip.
Zip. Good night, everybody.
We thought it would work. On the next Access Hollywood, the latest on Rob Lowe's West Wing exit. First reactions from his co-stars.
We've got a mystery guest, and they're running the show. Who could it be? Wouldn't you like to know?
But there's no mystery here. Daddy does not like these guys.
Have you flirted with my wife this weekend? Yes.
And you thought Ben Stiller had it bad. Our cameras go home with TV's hottest family since the Osbournes. Plus, lost scenes from Pulp Fiction. Until next time, thanks for watching. Be safe.
Cut. Print.
And good night, everybody.